All right, everyone, how about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me? I said there'd be some random reads this weekend, and I wasn't playing around. This reading's interesting. There's a weird energy today. I went on my morning walk. 3 separate households I walk by. People are fighting, spouses fighting, all kinds of stuff. It's just crazy. It's crazy town out there in the energy. I came back, I sat right down to do this reading. I'm like, there's something going on in the energy. Something, I don't know. It makes sense based on the cards we've been pulling, and this pre-shuffle makes sense of it all if you've been paying attention to my readings, especially the ones I pulled yesterday. The one I pulled for the Twin Flame Journey reading, right? The Twin Flame Journey update. It's reflecting here, and it's causing some problems. Now, they may not be happening right now for you, or your person, I should say, the runner side, which is what this is reflecting, but they will be soon. I'm not a Time Lord. This energy is around us right now, so it's causing some conflict. That said, that bodes well if you're waiting to hear from somebody. If you've been waiting for somebody to get the hell out of something. But anyway, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. It doesn't matter what your sign is. This is straight up energy reading. If you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. I thought, and this reading's timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I thought, because I heard all that fighting, I said, wow, that's crazy. I mean, it's okay. Very rare do I see that in my neighborhood. And when I do, I always pull a reading because I can pick up the aggression and the energy. I can pick up a lot of what's going on. And it didn't surprise me, but it told me to do a reading right here. What's going on? So I asked the universe, what's going on with this energy in relation to the soulmate cycle? Somebody's soul is waking up. Remember what I told you about that hermit, right? It's like mommy and daddy coming home early while the kids are having a party. The kids being the brain and your person's stubbornness and the Burger King and the way they've been living, all that kind of stuff. Living by pentacle instead of by cup. The soul lives by the cup. And you'll see it in a minute. And you'll see a lot. But somebody's soul's waking up here. It's crossed by the Chariot. It's causing some action. It's causing something to happen. It's causing, the word I get from the universe here is exodus. So it really is. It's causing them. It is, because I've got the Queen of Cups. There's that. These bookending the Hermit is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups lives by the Hermit lives by the soul. This is what's happening here. It's pretty much what all the fights were about too, as from what I can overhear. There's parts of it that's redacted out, and there's parts of it that I needed to hear. And what I'm basically hearing is what's reflected here as I walk by these houses in my neighborhood on my morning walk. What's the result? Result is Queen of Swords and King of Swords. That's a couple that fights. It always is. And the odds of them coming together here in this deck after all the shuffles I've done, it's amazing. It causes fights. They fight. So, and somebody just leaves, and we see the leaving here. We see the storming out. We see the I'm gonna go stay with my sister, that kind of shit. And the end result is the 5 of Pentacles out in the cold, and that makes sense based on the party analogy I gave you earlier, and in the Twin Flame Journey reading I did yesterday. 5 of Pentacles, somebody getting put out in the cold, or leaving themselves out in the cold. It depends on the context. The context here is mommy and daddy, the soul waking up and kicking everybody out of the party. Okay? It's mind-blowing to me. This is why I love tarot. It always reads the energy perfectly. And it's been, lately in the readings, it's been quite literal. This is the fighting. This is the why of it all. And this is the results. Again, I'm going to stay with my sister. It's stuff like that. It's going on right now. You might see it either today or tomorrow or sometime in the next few days in your own neighborhood. Pay attention to your neighbors, I guess. But on the runner's side, whatever it is about their life, whether it's how they've been living or who they've been living with, there's some volatility in the air as that hermit energy comes to the surface, as that old soul wakes up and looks around and goes, this ain't right. This is not my beautiful life. This is not my beautiful house. That kind of thing. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's do 3 cards and a bottom card. Tell me more about this energy, universe. Tell me what you want to tell me. All right? Tell me what you want to tell me. Here we go. Bottom card. Crossing the center card that I'm going to pull is the 4 of Pentacles. It's an energy of holding back. out of fear usually. It's a card of the miser. But in this particular case, the energy is reflecting just off this center pentacle, which is over this person's heart. Okay? Somebody been living life by the pentacles, and as the pre-shuffle showed us, the cups are waking up. That hermit wakes up. Hermits, the soul lives life by the cup. Here we go, 3 cards. Let's do it. First card out is Temperance. Oh, it's an angel energy canceling out the toxin, explains the fighting, explains everything I've already told you. It's Archangel Michael. It's truth coming to the surface. It's angel energy. It cancels out toxin. What's the center card? Crossed by that heart-covered 4 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody here is realizing that what they got ain't what they want. It's not right. They're tired of waking up in the same old shit every day. Life didn't turn out the way they thought it would, that's for sure. Why is Temperance? What's red with Temperance is this card here. What is it? 3 of Cups. Yeah. Again, it's making somebody see the light. This is the hallelujah, aha moment where the music might go, ah, like that. Okay, that's what this energy is when you put it together. This is an energy of celebration. It's the cup. It's the flow of emotion. It backs up the Queen of Cups and the pre-shuffle. And this right here is exactly what I told you. Somebody's been living life by the pentacle, and the cup is waking up. All right, it's the easiest way to phrase it. And it's in the energy right now. Again, I'm not a Time Lord. Energy has no time. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. For me, as the universe wanted me to see it, the energy is playing out right now. All right? And I expect to see a couple of people storming out of those houses. Three fights I saw on the walk. And it was only a short one. I only went 1 block. And I said, I got to go back and do a reading. Something going on in the energy, and it makes sense. It jives with yesterday's Twin Flame journey. It jives with all of the readings that I've been pulling lately. You know, it's about time this kind of thing is happening. It's happened before. What's underneath this? Yeah, 7 of Wands. Somebody standing up and fighting for what's right. You know, who usually is afraid to or usually holds back. Yeah, the energy is just right for it right now. It's what's happening. Let's go. Let's talk to the witches. Let's clarify. All right? There isn't anything. The Temperance implies that there's toxic energy. Right? The pre-shuffle told us what the energy is. This tells us how it's playing out a little bit and what's happening with it. Somebody here wants to get happy. Somebody's speaking their feelings. And I imagine the energy on the other side of them doesn't like it. Okay? Because it's a very controlling energy. We're going to pull on Temperance. All right? We're going to talk to Archangel Michael energy here and draw it in and see what it has to say. Why is Temperance here? What's going on with this? What's Temperance doing? Why is it here? Why? I mean, my God, when I'm spot on, I'm spot on. Again, I cut a walk short to come back here and pull this reading when I saw the 3 fights. Walked past 3 fights. Jesus Christ, I only went around the block 1 time. Temperance crossed by Justice. Again, I'm going to stay with my sister. I'm out of here, right? It's that kind of thing. It's somebody leaving. It's a balanced energy. It's 2 balanced energies. 2 great tastes that taste great together. It's the peanut butter cup of fucking cards here, of energies. It really is. It can be. Temperance cancels out the toxin. This here is somebody wanting to be happy. This here is somebody wanting to be happy and speaking their mind about it, which results in a fight with that King and Queen of Swords. What they were telling us is it's a couple fighting. Or it's somebody fighting within themselves and fighting with other people. All right, it's crossed swords. Yeah, no doubt. I saw it. Thanks, universe. What's on top? 4 of Wands. For most of you, it's a marriage. It's bye-bye. Or at least right now, somebody going to stay with their sister. There's going to be some fighting on your person's side. For most of you, it's a marriage or it's a family. Whatever represents some sort of stability on their side. All right? This energy is causing this. And it's because September is reeks of fate. Okay? It is. It's drenched in it. And it's because of what happened with Lionsgate and everything we pulled on in August. And it's everything I've been telling you. It's everything we pulled on in October when I did the Q4 reading, where we got justice. Justice was there. Again, something here, there's a big change that happens between now, we'll say, or when I pulled the Q4 reading a week or so ago, and the end of October. Something huge, and it's all going down because of, in part anyway, because of this energy. What's the center card? Red with justice. A Hierophant. Again, a marriage, go bye-bye. Somebody here is something long-term. Whatever is represented, these are two cards of long-term and stability, okay? Whatever has represented this on their side has been toxic. And right now, somebody's not having it. That Hermit is waking up with mommy and daddy, and they're kicking everybody out of the party. The pre-shuffle was perfect. It really was. Blew my fucking mind. Tarot after 30 some odd years of pulling tarot cards. And originally I started because it helped me read the energy. It never ceases to blow my mind how accurately it reflects the energy and how quickly you can get an answer. And look at that. I accidentally left a Two of Wands there. I'm going to stay with my sister. I'm out of here. Somebody out of here. Okay? And that Two of Wands, by the way, is right there because it was the top card. It's the last card. It goes with the Four of Wands. And somebody wants the real deal road to the Ten of Pentacles, and they've come to their senses somehow. Somehow, I mean, we've got, because of, this, what have I been saying? This is some spiritual shit. What's going on with your connection? Here it is, right here, the Hierophant, the center card. It's, somebody's awake, and when even if it's just temporary, that Hermit is not going to have life by the pentacle, worried about and just how they've been living. Let's pull on this Three of Cups. Let's pull on this Three of Cups. All right. Why is the Three of Cups here? Three of Cups is about, well, it can be a third party energy in a reading like this. It can represent that, but it can represent somebody wanting real happiness, which is the way it's sort of reflecting the energy. All right. Somebody wanting real happiness. Somebody opening up about it. It's the flow of water. 3, very important number in the universe. It's the flow of emotion. These words are being spoke. The blue background represents that in a big way. All right, here we go. Why is the Three of Cups here? Somebody is speaking it. 7 of Wands. They're standing up and fighting for what's right for them for once. It is one of the meanings of the card. It is the energy that's reflecting off it. I see your person kicking ass. All right? I see that Hermit portion of your person kicking ass. This angel energy is so strong with justice crossing it. The peanut butter cup of energies. 2 great tastes that taste great together. It's canceling out any toxin. I'm not getting toxin here. I'm getting someone spiritually awake. It has to do with something, whatever's represented long term on their side, and someone wants something new. This 2 of Wands says that. This 7 of Wands says they're standing up and fighting for what's right, proving what I said about these are words being spoke. From the Hermit, from the cup, from the soul, whatever you want to say, what's on top? Page of Swords. Oh, wow. That's wicked. There's a nervousness here, a nervous Nelly. You're gonna, what's the center card? It's red with the 7 of Wands. See, we never get. It was always some shade. It was beautiful until that page came out. The King of Swords is red with this. Yeah, okay, what the universe is saying, let's not go crazy here. All right, this is going to be one of those readings where I tell you to go grab the phone and wait by it. While they're standing up and fighting for what's right for them, while they're speaking in this argument, okay, they're the king, because this King of Swords is red with this. There's some sort of Archangel Michael is empowering them. He's quite big and strong. It's a strong energy. If you have it with you, it's like having the Force with you, right? The Force is fucking with them. But after the dust settles a little bit, they do resort back to a page. I think this person has a little bit of, I don't know, I can't believe I did that kind of thing. All right. What's bookending the Page of Swords? The High Priestess. Yeah. Well, I could read the energy in sort of a joking way and say it's someone who while they're standing up for themselves and arguing and fighting and got the King of Swords behind them, the King of Action, the King of War sometimes, they get afraid that secrets are coming out and the neighbors will hear. So they tone it down a little bit. I said, and I accidentally kind of Freudian slipped it earlier when I was talking about the Three of Cups. I said the hermit portion of your person is opening up and doing all this. It implies that the other portion of them, the ego portion, is still there. But as long as they allow their intuition to flow, it's when they keep pushing things back where we run into trouble. So it's a bit of 2 steps forward and 1 step back. But the energy right now is causing some conflict on your person's side. And it's why the readings are coming out the way they are. With this information, see, you're here, I'm studying the soulmate cycle. So you're here learning, we learn as we go. Energy needs to be peeled back in layers. Universe only shows us what it wants to. Having this information, it might put some of my more recent readings in a clearer light for you. Okay? They'll make a little more sense. I still say this person's coming towards you. I do. What's the result of all this? Let's find out. What's the result of all this here? Let's pull a couple cards here. I'm not pulling on the Queen. I'm just going to put a couple cards here. What's the end result here of all this volatile energy? Let's see. Let's find out. Might as well ask, right? You don't ask, you don't know. What the hell? Let's see. What's the end result here? Here I am, taking a quiet Sunday morning walk, and I hear fighting. And this plays out interesting. In one of the fights I heard, when I came upon the house, the dude was apologizing. But I believe he was originally yelling at somebody else for something, and I think the other person flipped it around on him. That's a very common tactic, right? So that's very common on these runner sides. If they succumb to that, if they keep going with the flow of their intuition, they'll be fine. But if they succumb to it, if they allow the controlling energy to control them, they'll back down. They'll cower down a little bit, okay? Turn back into a page from a king. What's the net result, the likely end result of this volatile energy universe? And I believe, well, I probably shouldn't tell you. I'm right. 9 swords, anxiety. 4 of cups, disappointment. 7 of swords, deception, lies, and the 4th card out is freedom and independence. No matter what happens here, 6 of wands at the bottom as the overall like center energy here. This is victory. At the end, what this is saying, I'll just paraphrase it. Even if this person ends up thinking, oh God, the neighbors might hear, I need to push all this back, and turns back into the page. Whatever happens here, because of the fighting that's happening within this energy, because of the awakening within your person, whether they're married or single, it doesn't matter. They could be fighting with themselves. Because of the fighting, because of what's awakening in this energy, the volatile nature of it, the end result, no matter what happens, is someone who just wakes up in the middle of the night, disappointed about what they're missing out on in life, realizing and what they're waking up about is all the lies. And because they realize, the deceptions and the things they sneak away from, they're doing it to themselves. Because of the disappointment for the things they're missing out in life, they break free. The 9 of Pentacles. There's a strong showing in the energy of the runners in this cycle finally breaking free of the toxin that's around them. Now, all of you are here. But I especially want my Leo viewers to pay attention, because your person will be one of the ones who likely has to get to this point before the freedom happens. They are very afraid that the neighbors are going to hear and things like that. And that may apply to you no matter what sign you are. Okay? It doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, this energy is necessary as a catalyst for someone finally getting free, finally getting liberated from the toxin around them. Here it is, mild devil energy, the 7 of swords, the lies, the manipulation. They're going to realize after the fact, after all this fighting's over, what am I fighting for? Okay? Why am I still here? My life shouldn't be misery, it should be happiness. And there's that disappointment for what they could have had. And that right here, the 4 of Cups, is the key to it all. Not only is this the key, as we learn, to the DF's lessons that the DF learns, it's the key to the DM's freedom, is this 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is sort of the linchpin card for this entire soulmate cycle, is what the universe has been telling us lately. And all of this is designed to put the DM in particular, which is the primary runner in this cycle, under this energy. Once they get under this energy, it all becomes clear. You know, it's sort of a, what am I fighting for? Why am I staying in this? I need to try something else. Too much angel energy here is what the universe is saying. This is a lot of angel energy. We didn't get a devil, okay? We didn't get a devil. We got a little mini devil, the Seven of Swords. It's very important to understand that. There's too much angel energy here. Too much of somebody wanting to be happy, all right? That's your reading. The net result, the overall energy around it is one of victory. It's the heart chakra is required for it. But that's freedom. That's the best card that could have fallen there. That is your reading. That's what's going on in the energy right now. How it might play out for you if you're, if you're not the one who's upset about your life. Some of your friends might get pissy with you over the next week. Your family might get pissy with you over the next week. You might go on a date and have an argument with them over the next week. Doesn't matter. Just know, you know what the energy is. I'm telling you in advance. All right, and this is what's going on your person's side. It's much more volatile. The volatility on the runner's side is far stronger than on the non-runner side. You might just have like little flies to swat away. They got much more. They got King and Queen of Swords crossing swords here on their side. So it's a pretty big deal. But it doesn't surprise me. It's going to be a big week of readings around here. We've got Mercury sliding back into Virgo, kissing Venus. And I've been saying for a while that's the moment in the retrograde that I've been waiting for. All right, and they're both there together till at least the 29th. So that's, when Venus slides out. Either way, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. And I love these little impromptu readings, telling you guys about the energy. Why not? I would have come home from the walk and pulled on it anyway. I figure why not roll some camera on it and put it out there for you guys. And I'm glad I did. This is very interesting, especially that pre-shuffle. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right? Good. And washes, too. It sounded like I said washes. I do appreciate people that wash. I do. All right. Good luck.